Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong in the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you want to know what it is? It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
पंजाबी च कोई बंदा कह सकता है कि मैं मर्द ही नहीं रहा हूं.
But when you want to really say, why Mirza Qadiani, why he had the nerve to say what he did. This is Sirat al-Mahdi written by his own son. And in volume 3, if you want to say, if you want to see how Mirza used to spend his nights. Real prophets of Allah, they spend the night how? Ya ayyuhal muzammil, qumil layla illa qalila. The Prophet used to spend his night in Allah's ibadat. And so did all the prophets. But Mirza Qadiani used to spend his nights, if I can just tell you, how he used to spend his nights. He used to spend his nights by spending them in the toilet. If I can just show you. I'll just show you what he says. This is his own bayan, it's not an accusation. He says, I need to go to the toilet 100 times a day. This is again, Qadiani Khazan, volume 17, page 471. And he goes, एक मुद्दत से मुझे कुछ वो बीमारी से आगिर्दस है कि एक मुद्दत से दामन गिरा वसा 100 दफा रात को या दिन को पेशाब आता है. 100 times a day and night. He spent, if it's a 12-hour night, then every hour he has to go how many times? 8 times at least, 8.5 times on average. 8 times every night he has to go to the toilet. Every hour, 100 times a night, 12-hour night, 8 times an hour. That's every 5 minutes he has to rush into the toilet. Every 6 minutes he has to rush into the toilet. So how can, what namaz is he going to pray? 100 times a night he's spending his time in the toilet. But otherwise, in between what he was doing, listen to this. His son says, Sirat al-Mahdi, volume 3, page 213. माई रसूल बीबी साहबा बेवा अहमद अली मखदूम ने बेवास्ता मौलवी अब्दुर्रहमान साहब बयान किया कि एक ज़माना में मसीह मौऊद अलैहिस्सलाम के वक्त में मैं और आलिया बाबू शाह 3 रात को पहरा देती थी. Disclose things and the women, BB, they used to spend the night with Hazrat Saad and guarding him and mashallah. And another one, and then there was another one. And then डॉक्टर मोहम्मद इस्माइल साहब ने मुझसे बयान किया कि उम्मुल मोमिनीन ने एक दिन सुनाया कि हजरत साहब के यहाँ एक पूरी मुलाजमा थी भानो मुसम्मा भानो. वो एक रात जब खूब सर्दी पड़ रही थी तो हुजूर को दबाने बैठी बूढ़ियां को दबांदा से. He used to have these old women, young and old. But this one was old, but on other occasions the women used to come and mashallah massage Hazrat Sahab. And he has the nerve to criticize Isa alayhi salatu wassalam. And on another occasion, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani has written, he says that they were like that. Mirza Qadiani has himself written, he was so ill that he had lost his manhood. फरमाते हैं हज़रत साहब that he's lost his manhood. एक आदमी है ना, a man, no matter how weak you are, man is still a man. And it will be an absolutely shameless man who says, I've lost my manhood. I've lost my manhood. And this is Qadiani Khazan, volume 15, and he says, and this is Taryaq al-Qulub, which was written in the sort of late 80s. and his books have been published in 23 volumes, so this one's near the middle. And in there he says, page 203, volume 15, एक इल्जाम मुझको इस शादी के वक्त ये पेश आया कि बेबासी इसके से मेरा दिल और दिमाग सख्त कमजोर था और मैं बहुत से इमराज का निशाना रह चुका था। दो मर्ज़ें यानी ज़ियादती और दर्द सरमा दौरान सरसदीम से मेरे शामिल हाल थी, इसलिए मेरी हालत मर्दनी कानदर थी और पिराना साली के रंग में मेरी जिंदगी थी, इसलिए मेरी इस शादी पर मेरे पास दोस्तों ने अफसोस किया। Because I had been suffering so much. I had a weak heart, weak mind, weak brain, and I had been suffering from this illness for so long, and I was suffering from severe diabetes and having to go to the toilet 100 times a day, and this has made him impotent, and he had lost all his manhood. The man himself is saying this. He's from the horse's mouth. वो खुद कह रहा है कि मैं मर्द नहीं रहा हूँ, and I can't handle it anymore. And then, if you ask him, his nights were spent with Bhanu Bibi and other BBs, so where was his own wife? वो तो जवान थी ना उस वक्त. And then she gave birth to 10 children from 86 onwards. 5 girls and 5 boys she gave birth to. So when he was spending his nights in the company of the old women, because he lost it, and he said, I'm not a man anymore. So who were the fathers of Nusrat Jahan Begum when she gave birth to 10 children? जब ये कह रहा कि मैं मर्द ही नहीं रहा, मैं तो बुढ़ा हो गया और कुछ होता ही नहीं मेरे को ना. And then his wife gave birth to 10 children, 5 sons and 5 daughters. Then what sort of the use was he that he could see that he can't handle anymore, and his wife is giving birth to children? So who's the